Did you know that your logo and the visual aspects of your brand are some of the least important when it comes to attracting your ideal clients? I know this sounds crazy because so often when we hear the word brand, we immediately start to think about logos and color palettes and fonts. And while these are important, there's actually three crucial items that I'm going to share with you in today's video that are going to make an even bigger difference to attract more of your ideal clients or the right clients to your brand online. I'm Kaye Putnam, the psychology driven brand strategist. Have worked with hundreds of brands behind the scenes, have been in brand strategy for over a decade now, and have taught thousands of entrepreneurs in my online courses. Maybe you've even taken my online brand quiz, which has been taken over 200,000 times by online entrepreneurs like you. And over the last decade, I have spent thousands of dollars and thousands of hours designing branding frameworks, resources, and tools that small businesses without massive budgets can use to attract their ideal clients on a gut emotional level. So, what is the key to a successful brand? It's psychology driven strategy. There's this little known psychological framework called brand archetypes, which can unlock the emotional keys to speaking to people on that subconscious level because they're connected to universal human desires. The biggest brands in the world with the biggest budgets and the best marketing agencies all use brand archetypes. But until now, small businesses have been left in the dark, and I want to change this. I want you to have the power and the ability to reach and impact the world in the way that you're meant to help. Let's get into the three keys for a psychology-driven brand strategy so that you can build a brand that's in alignment with your truth, your values, your personality, instead of listening to what XYZ guru says that you should do. And again, you don't have to have a massive budget or thousands of hours every day to implement this into your business. This can be some strategic foundational shifts that you make in your business that have a cascading and multiplying effect in your business. The first key is to understand that humans make decisions emotionally. A Harvard study showed that somewhere between 65 and 90% of our decisions are actually made on a subconscious level. And the language of our subconscious is emotion. And then once we've already decided that we emotionally want something, then we back up the rest of our decision by looking for logic that supports that decision. So what this tells us is just having a better product or better service isn't going to cut it. All of those are left-brained reasons why somebody would buy from you. We need to speak to the emotional subconscious side of the equation as well. If you haven't incorporated this into your branding and marketing yet, it's like speaking two different languages. If you only know Italian and your ideal clients are speaking French, you might get a few people that understand what you mean, but it's not going to have the transformative effect that we're looking for. You want to learn to be fluent in the decision-making language of your ideal clients. And the way that we appeal to our clients or our future prospective clients or customers on this level is to use tools that have been around for millennia. Things like storytelling and symbolism are the language of this emotional part of our brand. The second key to leveraging psychology-driven branding is to understand that Me Too marketing is the kiss of death for any brand. If it's not obvious how your product or service is wildly different, not just better, your ideal clients will resort to looking at you like a commodity. And the only way that people know how to weigh one commodity against another is by price. So then we all are engaging in this race to the bottom if we're leveraging Me Too marketing. Especially for small businesses, it's incredibly important for you to have what Warren Buffett calls pricing power. If you have the ability to raise your price without losing business to your competitors, it means that you have a strong brand. This is what we're looking for. And to achieve this pricing power, we need to make it clear why you are irreplaceable. And that's not just different features. You need to appeal to people on a different level. In addition to having the emotional appeal and positioning that we already talked about, you can employ tools like having a proprietary process. a unique way of achieving a desired result. You can also redefine the category that you're operating in. So instead of just being another copywriter or another designer, you can leave that sea of sameness of bloodthirsty competition and carve out your own space by finding your own intersection of positioning that sets your brand apart from all of the others. Third key to psychology-driven branding is to understand that the advice to just be yourself is wildly incomplete. As humans, we don't see ourselves clearly. It's like we're looking in one of those circus funhouse mirrors, trying to understand our own strengths and weaknesses. And we're all multi-passionate, multifaceted individuals. And if we tried to communicate all of that all at the same time to the market, we're going to end up confusing them. The key here is to choose a primary psychological lever that we are going to focus our brand around so that we create a fast gut mutual understanding for what you stand for. Clarity creates sales. Clarity creates growth, and clarity creates speed. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds all really subjective. Like, how do I actually do the thing? And the truth is, this has been proven again and again by the biggest brands that have those really big budgets, decade in and decade out. Brands like Nike, Harley Davidson, Apple, they're all employing these psychological principles to sell more of their product or service and to create a community of raving fans around their brand and business. But because I know that small business owners and entrepreneurs are short on time, short on budgets, trying to do a million things all at once, I've curated a shortcut for you to install these psychological principles into your business. Because at the end of the day, we want to get in the business of impacting people, of helping them, not just selling our wares. This shortcut includes things like plug and play headlines, story prompts, sample symbolism that you can incorporate into your brand visual identity, key themes, and even strategic business decisions that you can make to align your business around a primary emotional driver, that lever, that psychological lever. And it includes hundreds of examples from the biggest brands in the world so that you can incorporate unique ideas to your industry instead of just being another Me Too brand and looking like everybody else that sells similar products and services as you. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through your course that's specific to your archetype. And you're going to pick out the pieces that resonate most deeply with you and your business and apply them directly to your brand. And you get the benefit of these literal thousands of hours and thousands of dollars that I put into curating this resource for you. I've even tapped into the collective intelligence of all of the smart entrepreneurs that are in my brand orbit to help me fill these courses with even more examples. I've been improving these courses for years, making them better and better. And when you invest in them now, you get instant access to it all. And because you're watching this video, I have a very special offer that I'd like to share. When you purchase your first archetype, you can let my team know what second archetype you would like absolutely free. This allows you to tap into the power of both your primary and your secondary archetype so that you can create a unique blend that's specific to you that you won't find anywhere else in the market. When you click the link below in the description, you can take advantage of this offer right now. You can't get it directly on my website. It is for you for watching this little training. I hope you enjoy, and I cannot wait to see you apply the power of brand archetypes and psychology-driven branding to your business. I'm always here to help, and it would take me hours to go through all of the amazing testimonials and reviews from entrepreneurs like you who have already been through this process. Entrepreneurs who are struggling with knowing how to attract the right clients, how to be more of themselves in their brand and in their marketing, and how to attract more of the attention that they needed to make the impacts that they wanted to make. This is for the entrepreneurs who want to build a brand that's truly in alignment with who they really are, instead of trying to mimic or model what everybody else is doing. And as my final icing on the cake before I leave you, I wanted to share, we also have incredible bonuses that you also get instant access to, including how to plan your brand portrait shoot in alignment with your archetype, how to set up a video set for yourself that fits your brand, how to write on archetype content in your business, and so much more. I can't wait to see you inside the Brandfluency courses. Keep building your brand, keep living in your truth, and keep transforming the world with what you know.